Hello everyone, I am Defresh 3004. Welcome back to Mine Mogul. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So before we get started on this episode, I don't know if I said it or not, but one of my friends gifted me this game a while back, one of my Steam friends, so I just thought that I would say thank you very much for that. Seems like a pretty cool game. I am gonna probably enjoy this for a little while, so I am gonna be putting Star Rupture down for right now. I will pick it up soon. I'm just wanting to do a couple of different games to see, some other things, because I don't typically play a lot of other games besides what I do on my videos. So there are some things that we need to do. As you can see, we have some quests available that we can do, and then we need to do the polishing machine, purchase the polishing machine, and then press T and navigate to the research table and research something. So let's press T. This is some things that we can do, and on my test world I did do a little bit of stuff, but it wasn't like a lot, so there is that. Scavenger hunt available. So let's go ahead. Let's go see about this. This is the one that's right up here. Okay, we do have that. Actually, this one's different. We are going to have to do this one. Let's go ahead and activate this quest. I will crush the iron. Okay, we did that. Polishing machine in progress. So that's that one right over here on the left side, top. And then red gem available. Okay, unlock shaker table in the research tree. Let's start with this one first, and we will activate this quest as well, so that way we have some things to do. As far as research. Oh, okay. This I did not see. Okay. Can't afford okay, 2 research tickets. Ooh, mining helmet. Having this item in your inventory allows you to press C to toggle the headlamp. 1 research ticket. We have 1. Let's go ahead and unlock this research. I think that would be great. Okay, we have that. So, now we have something research. Yay! How do we go about getting, probably in here, huh? Let's go to tools, I guess. Mining helmet. Let's add that to cart. And I don't know if we already have a lantern because we picked it up off that table there. And as far as I know, we can't do anything else right now. So I'm just going to go and purchase this because this is definitely going to help us out. Okay, there we go. Okay, take. There we go. Now we have that. Now, equip. All right. Oh, okay. How do we like just hold that or what? Let me see. Open inventory. Okay, grab physics. We cannot put it on anything, so I guess we're just gonna have to, unless maybe we can actually like move one of these things up and put that like on maybe there, number 4. Oh, okay. So I guess we can go see, huh? There's a light, so we can actually see something where we're just holding it, which is kind of odd. It seems like you should go on a person or whatever. Interact. F. Okay, there. Just making sure that I understand what's going on with it. It will help a little bit in those darker areas. Let me just go and see. It isn't the best, but I think it will definitely help. Alright, let's just go take a little look around. As I said, it's not really very bright, but it does work somewhat, so there is that. We're going to have to set up the machines. We're going to have to go see about the machine for the polishing thing. Let's go see about that real quick. So let's go to F, machine. Let's get the polish. Can't afford 2,000. Okay, we're going to have to get some things done. We already have the ore analyzer. So I guess what we're going to have to do is deposit some iron ingots. We can make the ingots. Let me go to number 7, which is this. And this one is the basket. Okay, I can show you how to work that so that way you know what's going on there, because that's the last thing that I did as far as doing the test world. And 0 is, of course, this machine that shreds stuff, so we have that. Now on our inventory, we can actually do that. I'm just going to leave that in there for right now. Let me go to number 4. So this is going to be the thing that makes the ingots, as far as I remember. Let's go find, let me see, we're going to have ingots anyway. I am going to put that guy right over here. I think that would be good. Let me just go ahead and rotate it. We'll just have that stuff drop into there. That is for sure. Okay. Now, we do have our miner thing, and that's going to be right here on this. All of this is, of course, the miner stuff. So let's just go ahead and let's pick up all of this. We need our magnet. And we're just going to pick up all of that. And let's go see about putting that on top of here. Then we will begin getting quite a few things done. That's going to be the iron ingots. So as you can see up in the top left, it is putting things in. We're going to have a lot more, of course, and we're going to have another miner on the copper. Let's just go ahead and put this guy back on. And let's continue. Let's get some copper now that we know. Okay, we're going to hit quite a... Oh, I see. The helmet's on. Yay! Okay, cool. I didn't know how to do that, but apparently just did it all by itself. Well, with our help, of course. That looks like copper right there. Okay, we're definitely going to pick that up and take that with us. No, you go over there. Thank you very much. Let me just... This guy over there. Okay. Go over there, please. Thank you. Okay, there's that piece right there. I don't know if we could pull that guy out or not. Oh, what the heck? Looks like there's a box back there that we were grabbing. Okay, that's cool. Let's go back out here. Let's go put this copper in. We just need to find the other bits of copper that we had right there. All right, let's go put that... Oh, that's iron. Let's go put this in that smelter, and we will get this done. Okay, that's going to be doing a few copper ingots. Not really very many. But we do have a lot of copper, so we can go around and get that. That looks like coal and copper. I don't know if I can actually do another mining machine. We only have the one, so let me go see if we can get another one. Do we have a mining machine? Auto miner 500. Okay, let's just go and add that to the cart, and let's purchase that. Okay, we are going to take that guy, and then we are going to have to put him on. Where did he go? Thought that we had him. But I don't see him. Oh, wait, maybe it's number 4, huh? Yep, it is number 4. Okay, let's go see. This is coal ore with some copper. I want to get mainly copper. My experience with what little bit I have played is separating that stuff is a pain in the rear end. Okay, we can't do anything there. I am actually just going to take that off, and I'm just going to hand mine this, and then we will actually get these guys out of the way. And then we will see about these and seeing if we can, do something with them after a little bit. But I'm going to mine up all of this, and then we'll put this stuff into. While I'm mining this out, you remember that we found some diamond, and it looks like there's a little bit of diamond right there too. So we're definitely going to have to set those aside. So that's not hard to do, that's just a couple of pieces. We'll grab all of this, put this into the smelter. hold the button, more stuff it picks up. You don't have to continue holding the button. But now what I want to do is make sure that I also get those diamonds out, because I don't want those guys in there. I am going to put those guys over here. So I want them separated so that way we can use them whenever we need to do stuff, because apparently from what I see they're not all that common from what I have seen. I don't know if that is true or not, but that's my experience as well. Okay, just going to take all of this and we'll put them in, and we'll see if we can get this done with the copper and the iron ingots. We're going to have to get some gold ore for sure, so let me just go ahead and gather that. We have to deposit some copper ore, so I got to find some more of that. I don't know where that's going to be. That looks like actually a pretty good gold node, but I don't. It looks like we may have to have something different, huh? That is not the same thing. I don't know why that's not showing that, but you know what? That's okay, because we can always try to, you know, find something for there once we get the gold going, and I don't know when that's going to happen. But let's gather up this gold ore for sure. We'll put that in the hopper thing. We're going to have that deposited anyway. So we're going to need 8 of the gold and quite a bit of copper. And we're going to have to get all that stuff gathered, and then we'll put that stuff in, and then we should be doing pretty good then. And hopefully this won't take too long. On the way with the gold, I also ran across something that was right back here, and it took me a second to realize. This is one of those drills, so we're going to have to deposit one of those because I want a broken drill bit anyway. So if we can do all of this stuff, I think that would be good, and then we can really, you know, hopefully begin moving along and getting quite a bit of stuff done. I just don't know where all of the big room is. So now I just got to find it. Let's see if I can get all this stuff deposited. That is not it. Okay. Hopefully we're heading the right way and we can get this done and get the copper found too. Some more copper, and then we should be doing pretty good. Okay, the gold ore went in and the drill bit, of course. Now I have to find 12 copper, and since I didn't save any of that copper back, I might have to mine some, I guess. But I'm going to look around all these tunnels and get lost again and see if I can find where some more copper is. It always looks like copper, but I know it isn't. But it always looks like it to me. At least I'm pretty sure that it is not. Because that is iron. And that should also be iron. Okay. Just trying to keep my things straight, because sometimes I get a little confused. There's some good stuff there. I'm not going to take all that stuff right now, but I do have to get some copper, and then we'll be able to get that quest done. So if you remembered, I said something about this little basket thing right here, about how you can have it sort stuff. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that up right there, okay? So we do that, and then I am going to press E. I'm going to take this piece of coal, and I'm going to put him in the very top. Okay, that coal is now in there, and then I also have number 9. I do have this right here that I'm going to put on there, so I can put that guy right there, and then I'm going to turn this back on. So let me see, let me get rid of that, and I can go ahead and do this again. Now, all of the copper is actually going to fall out there. So what I can also do too is number 9, put you on there. There we go. And then that way I can have the copper come out this way, and then I don't have to worry about it. So that makes it a bunch easier to get stuff. Let me just grab that. And I have a little bit of copper right down here for right now. So I am probably just going to grab this stuff right here. Let's go put this copper ore in there. I had to go to that coal and copper node. It's the only stuff I can find besides a couple of other pieces. So this should give me... Okay, there we go. Ta-da! I now have that. So all the copper and that kind of stuff is done, but I still need to make copper ingots. And that's where this thing really comes in handy, is I don't have to worry about trying to sort stuff. So if I don't want one thing to be dropped down with everything else, I can just use that and put what I don't want in that basket, and that helps out a lot. I'm actually going to just go ahead and put this coal in there so I don't have to worry about it, and we can get all that stuff done. The coal is not really hard to come by, so I'm not going to worry about it as much. Looks like there is also another piece of copper here, so let's just try to keep all this stuff together if we can, and then we should have quite a bit. This is going to take quite a while to do because there's more coal than there is copper, so I'm going to have to wait for a little while for that. In the meantime, let's go start taking these guys, and you can bust them up. You can also recycle them, and sometimes you can actually get stuff from them. It isn't terribly often, but you can actually pick up pieces. Ooh, hey, look at that. There's an iron ingot. How do you like that? Okay, I can put the iron ingot in there. That way, all I need is one more iron ingot, and then I just need one more. So if you break these guys, you will sometimes get stuff every now and then, but you do have to kind of... Ooh, hey, look at that. Nice. Let me go and take all of that. That wood will disappear, so I'm not too worried about that. Then I'm just gonna drop you over there, and then I don't have to worry about that stuff at all. I am getting very close to having the iron, and it's gonna take a while for all that copper. I could also sort it, I guess, if I wanted to. I guess I could put that guy over there, huh? Let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll know what kind of copper we have as well. Go to number 4. I'm going to put you right on the end there. Then, that says 97 weight and $4.85. It is dirty. So you can see what that is actually doing. It is scanning it to see just how good it really is. And it's going to be really good for helping out when you want to get the stuff, you know, as pure as you can. Well, I'm waiting for some more copper to get out. Let's just go ahead and see if we can bust up a couple more of these guys, huh? Ooh, there we go. There's some good stuff. Let's just go and take all of that, and then that wood will, of course, disappear. I'm actually going to keep the good stuff out, of course. So let me drop all of that stuff over there, and then we'll put the iron in. There we go. Now we have some gold bars. Oh, there's a piece of copper. How do you like that? Didn't even know that guy was right there. Yeah. This thing isn't quite ready to make another ingot, but we are getting a lot closer than we were. Thought I could take all of that and just put you guys over there. And let's continue down this way, and let's go see what we can find. Maybe we'll find... Ooh, look at that. Some more emeralds. Let's just go looking down here and see what the heck we can find. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but let's give that a try. Ooh, wow, that's crazy. I don't know if I've actually ever done that or not. I guess there was lots of copper around. I just didn't even know it. You can hit Control to crouch, and then you can go into areas so you can actually see. So that's quite a bit of copper there, and that's good. Looks like there is another big old area back here. Holy moly. Well, looks like that's more copper. That looks like a really good copper node. Let me go grab that machine. That way I can have a lot more copper. The heck? Well, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen water or anything in here. Boy, there is some good stuff back here. It looks like there's even more diamond back here. This is crazy. I like this. Let me get back there. I'm going to pick up that machine. Actually, I'll pick up the first one, because that first one is going to be the one for the iron, which we can get at any time. So I am just going to move this guy right here. Let me take it, and then I am going to put him on the copper and just see what the heck kind of copper we can get. Because if we can get some good copper, that would be amazing. I don't remember ever blowing anything up like that when I, was doing a little test. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, copper. Yes, I am going to do that for sure. Let's just go and do that. I'm going to go shut down the other one, and maybe I'll just go and take like all of this. There is some iron in there. I'm going to have to, get it separated. But that's not terribly hard to do. So let's go out here. Let's go put this stuff in, and then we should be having a lot of copper. And that's actually going to help out quite a bit. Okay, let's get that put in. We'll go shut down the other machine. And then we should be good to go. Something to keep in mind when you're doing this, make sure you keep your ores separated, because it will tarnish the copper or the iron or whatever. So iron that has coal in it, it's kind of nasty looking. It has chunks in it, and it isn't worth very much, as I'm sure that you can understand. You're trying to get the best quality stuff that you can. Alright. 1, 2. We need one more. That's good. We will get that. But I want to go over here and check on the copper and see how good that is actually doing. I just gotta remember I was not here. Okay. Alright, that should help. That should give us what we need. Let's just go ahead and turn that guy off. And now let's go and take all of this copper. That should help out a lot. That's a lot of pure copper. That is amazing. That does help out so much. I didn't even know the place was back there. And I kind of saw. I don't even know if I came this way. Not that I know of. Because I was going to say I saw that thing, but I don't know if I did or not. Because I probably would have seen it if I did. But I just don't think that I did. I'm going to have to make sure this copper is just copper. So I'm going to drop it, check it, and then I'll put it in and we'll get that done. Probably won't put it all in, but I will put in a good portion of it. Because I really don't want other stuff being in there that, is not part of what I'm hoping for. That does look like it. I'm just going to take a little bit. And hopefully I will be able to. Let's just put in what we need. Okay, there we go. We got what we wanted. Ta-da! Cool, so now we got that. Okay, let's go and see. Let's go get a couple of things. Let's go check the computer. For one thing, tools, jackhammer, faster than a pickaxe, can break ore into crushed pieces. I want to get that, but first I need to get this polishing machine. That's going to take most of our money, so let's just go and get that. Okay. There's also the rolling mill, which we can't get yet, or analyzer we already have. Tools, can we get this jackhammer? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and get this. Okay, we're going to be pretty much out of money, but you know what? That's okay, because that may actually help us out. Let's just take all of this. Cool. Alright, I am actually going to put that on number 1, and then I'm going to put that guy up in my inventory. Now, let's go see about this polisher machine, number 4, because we're going to have it to be able to, get some good stuff, and that means that, for one thing, We can do that, and then I can take this guy, and I may actually move him to like over here or something. But first, let's go ahead and take this guy, number 7 now. I am going to face him like that right there, and then we can do that. Now, this is going to make a big difference. Maybe what I will do is instead do something a little bit different. Let me take him, but put him back a little bit like that right there. Okay, so that way he is... okay, right there. And then I'm going to take a couple of these ones right here. That way you can see what they look like. And then we are going to take this thing right here, this number 4, and we are going to put him right there. And actually move him 1 back. And then we can take a number 9. And we should be able to do something like that right there. Okay, that's going to help get things set up. So that way we can do this, and then you're going to see a big difference. Let's just go ahead and put in, what do we need to do? Deposit polished diamond gem. Okay, well we can do that. We do have some, and I'll show you where there is some more. Of course, you already saw a little bit. Let's just go ahead and take this, and we're going to just stick this on here. Okay, and then he's going to come out a polished gem. So he'll go in there. And then we have a polished gem. And then, of course, we need these ones, too. So let me just go ahead and separate things a little bit, so that way I'm not taking stuff I don't want. And then I can show you a few more things. That should be pretty much everything that I don't want in there. Okay. So you see all those right there. I am going to just take one at a time. You see how they look right now? Let's just going to put him on there. And you can see he's all nice and sparkly now. So it kind of washes off the dirt and stuff. And that's pretty doggone awesome. Cool. Let me just go and pick up all of that. We're going to deposit all of this right onto there. And then that will get all of that stuff all nice and shined up and all pretty. And then we should have a whole bunch of that. That's going to be most of everything. Okay. Now, we do have some tickets. Let's go to number T. And let's go see, what does that do? Toggle support pillars on conveyors. Shaker table, shakes table with water jets. Input coal for a chance to find rubies or crushed coal for diamonds. That's cool. We don't exactly have, you know, a lot of, let me see, that's 2 tickets. Oh, that's 1 ticket. Let's go and take that research right there. We have 2 tickets left. What is this? Basic cannon conveyor. The basic cannon in the world. Not configurable. Cannon target. Target for your cannon. Okay, I guess. Now right now, though. Ingot straightening conveyor. Simple, low capacity conveyor for straightening ingots. Great for lining ingots for the rod extruder. I don't know anything about this stuff. This is so confusing right now for me. Sorter basket lid. A toggleable lid for keeping your sorting sorter sorted. Blah, 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 blah. That's kind of hard to say, you know that? Alright, we have most of the gems in. Coal crusher. Deposit crushed coal. So we're going to have to get some crushed coal going, and that's fine. We can do that. Let's go and activate that quest. Red gem, okay. Unlock shaker table, okay, we did that. And then deposit ruby gems, and let's go ahead and do that one too, so that way we have some good things happening there. And let's go ahead and go see, oh wait, what the heck? Let me just go make sure these guys are not causing problems. So I really don't want those guys in there, that is for sure. That will mess up a whole bunch of stuff. This should be the last 2. Actually, we only need 1. So I'm just going to pick up that one. I'm going to put him right there, and then he's going to be all pretty. So then we have a nice polished emerald, and I'm going to put you all the way back over here so we don't need you. Okay, we can save that stuff. And I'm going to go get some diamonds. You already saw where the diamonds are. Let me go get those and put those in, and then we should be done with at least that quest. Okay, the jackhammer's a lot faster. Let's go and try the jackhammer, huh? Oh, wow. Holy moly, looks like we even got more stuff, huh? Well, we're going to need those 3 anyway, and there is a drill bit. Well, we're going to probably have to have another drill bit at some time. I don't know that for sure. So I'm going to put those with the gems, and then we will put in the polished diamonds. And I think that's pretty much going to call it good. We'll see if we can get anything else done, but we're kind of running low on time right now. Let me just put those guys right there. Let me move you to all the way over there. Excuse me, sir. You come with me. Kind of go out of the way. Thank you very much. And let's get these guys deposited. Put them right here on this conveyor. I haven't really built too many conveyors. So, you know, this is kind of cool seeing how all of that stuff's done. And I like the polisher. That's cool. Alright, that is done. Now we can get the rolling mill, but we still need like quite a bit. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Apparently, if we use this right here, it will crush stuff into better things to be able to use. I am actually going to turn you like that. And I'm going to have to go see. Maybe I can do something like that. And I can take this and put you up there, and I can get you. Not quite. I'm gonna have to back him up a little bit more. So let me see if I can do that real quick. I got that pretty much done as much as I can. I've never used the inclined ones, so I really don't know exactly, you know, they're gonna work just like the other ones do. I'm just hoping it's gonna be high enough. It looks like it should be. Okay. So we can now... I really want to go see if I can get up on there. I think that would be... Oh, you know what I could do? I just now thought about that. I can do something like this. There we go. And then I can take this, number 2. This is going to smelt down into better ingots. I'm not going to take all of it, I don't think. I'm just going to go ahead and drop a bit of it. And then we'll just take a small little bit. And we'll do some polished copper. So that's going to grind the stuff down to smaller pieces, which then we'll send it up there, and then it'll smelt it, and then we can see what a polished copper ingot looks like. So that's what they look like dirty, and that's what they look like clean. Pretty cool, huh? I have seen that part, but as far as some of the other stuff, I have not really. And this is the best way to do it, instead of trying to, you know, figure it out and all that kind of stuff. This is a good way to do it too. So this should work. Cool. So let me know what you think about this. Do you like what's going on here? I think this is actually really cool, the way it does everything. Gets all this stuff, you know, configured and all of that. Okay, there we go. That's going to give us quite a bit more cash, and then we should be able to do good from there. Let me go see if there's a lot more copper back there, because I totally forgot. And then we should have a lot of copper to work with, and maybe we can see about doing some really good stuff, huh? So I don't remember if he is running. Okay, good. He is not running, and that's fine. There is a lot of stuff back here. I don't know what all is going to be up here at all, but looks like there is some of that diamond. Well, let's just go and take that. We have a couple of more diamonds, and I'm just going to throw you down there. Then we can pick up those guys a little bit later, and let's go back here. I just want to take a quick peek. Looks like there's some more area back there. How do you like that? Well, let's do one more area. And then we will call this good, because we are definitely out of time. So press F. I love that swinging lantern. That's so cool when the blast happens. This is very cool. I do like this. I have... Oh, we're up top here. Okay, I did not know that. That's cool. So now we have a way to get around and actually get some stuff done. That is very, very cool. So let me know what you think about this. Do you like this game? Do you think it's, interesting? I really seem to like it so far, and I'm going to be playing quite a bit of this, I do believe. Let me go take this out there, and actually I can go up this way, because now I know where we are. I had seen it before, but now that I really do know, it's going to be so much easier to get around, and that's actually going to help quite a bit. So this is my Mogul. And we have some good stuff going on. We have a lot of interesting things happening right now. We have a good little setup, and I'm hoping this is going to work. We can see about a shaker table or something and figure out how we're going to get everything lined up for this to work the best. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. We'll probably do some more of these, keeping this, pure and all of that kind of stuff, and put in some more research tables and whatever else, and or research things, and see how well this is actually going to work. So you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.